G'day, Sean from Dave Benson Caravans. In the next 5 minutes or so, I'm going to show you how to open and close an awning and set up the legs. So first of all, we'll start with the arms on the awning. I'll show you how to unlock that, pull it out, and then pull out legs. So to begin, first thing we need, I call it the doobalaki, but let's call it an awning rod, probably the proper name. So we'll come over here, we follow me. Now there are many different types of awnings, but really they're all basically the same, have the same sort of features. They're just a little bit different with the locking mechanisms. But this is all pretty much the same here. So up here, I don't know if we can get up there. All right, this little latch, this is what locks and unlocks the awning to pull it out. So all we're going to do is we're just going to pull that down in the open position. If I push that back up, that now goes into the locked. So obviously now the open. Once we've done that, just behind here, there's a little, on this awning, this latch here pushes up. Some of them will actually be a clip, and others might even be a little pin. But on this one, that one there. While I'm there, I'll also undo this little dial here. Not too much, because these things fall out and they're a real bugger to get back in. So just undo that as well. Same thing again, we'll just push that up, and that now disengages the arm from the main bracket here. Again here, we're just going to undo that dial a little bit. All right, and then we'll grab our awning rod again. Now you'll see up here there's a little strap, and pretty much every single awning should have a strap. Hopefully it's the right length so you can actually get it, otherwise you've got to do something all different. But right now we'll just hook into here. There we go, look at that, beautiful. And then we'll open it up. And now we're just going to open that all the way down to here. So you'll see the drum part of the awnings actually come to the very end, and this is our flap. So now we can put our awning rod. Most of the time it's best place is to keep it in the tunnel boot just here. All right, so the next step is our awning arms here. Now again, these all have different locking mechanisms up here. This one's just a button, which we'll get to see in soon. So all I'm going to do here is I just slide this up, and then that engages in the lock system here. A lot of them actually have a little lock up here, but whether it's here or there, it's the same sort of system. Coming back around here, we're going to do the same thing again. Just slide that up, make sure it locks in. Next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull this out from here. Now you can see that, again, they're all very similar. There's a latch here, and that just disengages this leg here. So we're just going to leave on that. First, I'm going to raise the legs just a little bit, and along here, there's little holes for a little pin here that it's going to lock in. So because I'm working on the actual legs, I'm not going to put it too high, otherwise it's going to be at a height that's I just won't be able to reach. So I'll just take it up one or two, and again now you can see that's locked in here. So that's not going to move. I disengage the lock and I take out the leg. Usually I just walk behind, I put it on a little bit of an angle, and I'll put my foot behind it. And now what I'll do is I'll just push on it a little bit and then do this part up here. So we see this dial up here. This is probably one of the most important things when you do the legs. All right, if you don't lock this, the whole thing's just going to go flying back up. So lock that off, and now I can take that up to a more workable height. Now again, back over here. So again, you see our arms here. It doesn't matter if that's a little bit loose now, because we will lock it up later. Again, working with one hand underneath, I'm going to release the latch, take it up a couple of holes, make sure it's locked in, put that back. Again, our little locking mechanism here, with my hand underneath, let that go, walk it out, and again, on an angle, with my foot behind it, I'm just going to stretch as much as I can and lean onto this, and then tighten that up. Now I can straighten up this leg. All right, now we'll come back to where we started. And you can see now that I've put that one out, there's a little bit of slack here. One way to avoid this is if you have an anti-flap kit, but obviously I'm not going to demonstrate that today. But what we'll do again is we'll just take this back on an angle again, now you know you've tightened that off, so you can do this again here, and just pull that tight, see that? So it's loose, push it hard, lean on it, and then tighten it up. Now I can take that leg back out to here. Then coming around this side here, my back will be to you here. Actually, I'll try it not. Again, we're gonna lift this up. Now on this particular awning, there's a little trigger. Other awnings are a little bit different, but on this one, it's a little trigger. So I'm just gonna let that go, and then I'll take it up a height, and then find that hole that it locks into, lock it off. Back over to here. Again, take it back on an angle, loosen this off, put a bit of body weight onto it, lean, and then tighten it up. And you can see now we're a little bit tighter here. Again, same thing, push out your leg, grab the locking mechanism here, we'll lift that up, and now we'll lever that up. Step back, and after a few beers, that looks perfect. So here it is, how to set up an awning. Now you set up your deck chairs, get your barbie out, and you're all good to go. Packing it up, this is a little bit different. Again, it's basically reverse. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this down a little bit, again. Then with two hands, take this back to where this little locking pin is. Lock that in there. Now you see, make sure that lock's there. Come back around, same thing again. Again, making sure that's locked. Now next step is we undo this one here. And now I'm gonna release this, and then take this part of the leg, or the arm, sorry, all the way back down. And you can see that just simply slides down. Lock it off. Back around again. Unlock this. Again, remember, don't do it too much, otherwise you will lose it, and it is, again, really hard to get back in. So again, hand underneath, release it, let it go, slide all the way down. Close that off. This is the most important part. These little bits here, all right? If you try and roll this awning up now with that there, you'll never get the awning back down. What you'll have to actually do is break the awning. So, the most important part, remember to do this. Pull these in. Now on this one, again, that's a little push button. So we push down the button, and that's just gonna slide down to there. Now we can leave that loose. Again, here. All right, now that's ready for me to roll this up. Again, I will reiterate, do not roll up the awning with these up. All right, you will really regret it. It is almost impossible to get down, and in most cases, and in some cases, you actually have to break the drum to get it back up. And once you break the drum, it's no good anymore. So now that's ready to roll up. Now what I'll do here is I just grab this strap. I sort of wrap it around my hand a little bit, and I'm going to pull down on the awning, and just see I put a little pull, and then back to this latch, and I'm going to release that back to the closed position. Then grabbing this cord, I'm going to walk it across to the middle. There is a little recess under here that this can slide across, and that's also where you can affix your privacy screen. And just slowly, I'll let it roll back up. Now for tall people, you might not, I just make it. Oh, got it. All right, so now that will not open. It's gone back into the lock position, so it will not open. So now we go back to the very start again, and we're going to do up this little dial here. I wish I had a better name for it, but it looks like a dial. So we'll do that up. And on this one, as again, this is a different, there are different awnings. On this one is a little slide. This is an Aussie Traveller, so we're just going to slide that down until it lines up with there, and now that's locked in. So you can see there it is there, slide down, that's not going anywhere. Back over to here again, do up that little dial, make sure you go the right way. Slide this down, locked. All done, ready or packed up, and now you're ready to move on to your next trip. So anyway, I hope that was helpful, and if you have any questions, of course, you can ring Dave Benson's Caravans, ask for Sean Flynn, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions. Good luck and good travels.